Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great week. In today's video we are going to be closing out my week 1 of my pay month and setting up hopefully week 2 as well. So without further ado, let's get into this. So this is what January looks like, and I did start filling in my tracker as well. So that was the first one that we used for January, and then this was an automatic deposit that goes in every month. And here you can see this is where we got to last time with setting up my bills for January. So let's have a look. Now the first thing I need to mention is on the 30th we had 2 spends. It was basically we went out just to do a bit of shopping, and it was luckily the last day before we went into tier 4, so everything's shut now, but we literally went out the day before we went into tier 4 knowing that it was probably going to happen, and there was some things that we just really wanted to get done, so we just went and did them all. We were quite lucky actually, we went really early so it was very quiet, and by the time it got busy we left, so that was good. And that was for £6.33, and actually, I'm going to put a little note there, I actually brought all my Christmas cards for next year, stocked up on some gift bags, and wrapping paper I've already got lots of, so I didn't need any more of that. And then this was because, if you guys remember from my last, one of my last videos, I actually upped my personal spend, which is somewhere in here. Here it is. I upped my personal spend because I knew when we went shopping there were some things that I wanted, but my husband actually brought me a couple of the things as a treat, so to make up for it I went to Greg's and I brought some cakes and things for us. And then the last spend is on the 2nd, and I'm going to put PayPal because it is through PayPal. But I'm just going to put a note here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am extremely close, if not already, at 500 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. It really does mean a lot to me, and I didn't expect it. And if you're new here, then please subscribe because every little helps, it really does. And because of that, I'm going to do a giveaway. And I managed to get some really nice things for a giveaway that I've already got planned. I'm not going to tell you what it is now, it's going to be a surprise till I announce it. But I managed to sort what I wanted to get, and I actually got a really good buy from 2 different places, so I just paid through PayPal, so that's probably what that is. But I'm going to account for it as a personal spend, I think, rather than YouTube, because I wasn't planning on doing another giveaway just yet, so I only accounted for postage for my one that I've just recently announced the winners of. So I'm going to take it out of personal for now, I think. And then that was it. The only other thing that needs noting is, was I added an extra £5 to my emergency fund because for Christmas I got a scratch card and I won £5 on it, and there was nothing I wanted, so I just put it straight into that fund. Let me just grab my calculator. There we go. And now we can just add up these amounts. So we've got 6.33 at £8.10 at, oh, there was 2 for the same amount. No, that's wrong. £8.50. It's better. So add £8.50, add £7.75 equals £30.68. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put that there, 30.68. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it all out of here. 5's already gone because I took out some for this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take out everything and pop it in a wallet that I've got. And that can go back into the bank. So personal's left with 0. These things, I really needed those because this year I ended up paying more for cards because I forgot to buy them last year. This was a wand, and I don't have to do a giveaway, but I want to, so they're wands as well. These are no spend trackers from the SAVY Saver sticker book. So that's where I've got the mini ones from. It's from this sticker book. So what I'm going to do is, so the 28th, I'm sure it's a Monday, it is. So the 28th was no spend. The only days which I spent on are the 28th, 29th, so it's the 30th, so the Wednesday, and the Saturday, so no spend, no spend, no spend. Okay, that's great. So let's just go through these now. So personal is now empty, that's fine. This has still got the extra 10 in, and I am tempted to take it out, but I think I'm going to leave it in for now. And then we've got Christmas, birthday, beauty, debt, car maintenance, and there's my emergency fund. Okay, so that is that month left over, that week, sorry. And then what I might do is, this is one that I was going to show you how to fill in on this side. So, for example, so on here it was +0 and it had a remaining balance of 25. And then here work got nothing, so +0. And so I had nothing to spend in that budget. This had +30, which gave me £30 to spend. YouTube didn't get anything, so it got 0 and it just left me with the 5 left over. Birthday got £5, and so birthday is left with, let's have a look. So birthday now has 20, 45. So birthday's got 45 in, which isn't too bad, considering where it started off at nothing, and I don't actually have a birthday until March. That's pretty good. Just put that in like that. So that's got 45 in it. Car maintenance, I did put some into it. It had +20. And car maintenance now has, count, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. There we go. So that now has 140 in it. Beauty didn't get anything, I don't believe, no. So it just got 0. And in beauty we now have 25, yeah. So I'm just going to put that there like that, so I know those totals. Emergency fund is a tricky one. It got 25, and I don't know if I put my new total on there, so I might add that in later. Because it got 25 and then I also added extra in. So that one I'll leave for now, and I'll just put the new total at the end, I think, and do it that way. And then debt, got nothing, and that leaves it on 40. There we go, so that left on 40. And then left over at the end of the week was 0. There was nothing left. And these ones I didn't really put on. Personal, obviously I did. In fuel, I already knew. And YouTube was there. The only one I didn't really put on was Christmas, because at the time I knew it was starting again. So yeah, so that was just one that I was going to do before. And then here I might just quickly finish it off by saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what went well? 5 days no spend. And then I didn't order anything off Amazon as well, which is really good for me. So that's good. And then I think I ordered a few bits off Etsy. So it's just those I've got to watch out for when they come. And that is the end of my week 1. So now we're going to go ahead and move into week 2. So let's just grab my trusty whiteout tape, because as you guys know, I don't like these because I don't use them. Oh, I'm making a mess of this. Let's try again. There we go. It's a bit better. So let's have a look. So if you remember last time, I decided to write the dates. So now I'm just going to do the 4th to the 10th. So 4th to the 10th, and that makes life a bit easier. And then in today we are going to be stuffing, we have got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95 for today. So we're going to do 95, and we're going to do work, personal, and then we're going to move on and do, so personal, I'm going to give 10 for this week because I had 30 last week, so I really need to try and rein that in a little bit. And then work, I'm going to try and keep to nothing. First week back, let's see if I can stick to it. At the minute I'm still going back to work as well, so that should be fun. And then we have got YouTube, fuel, beauty. Now beauty's going to get nothing because you can't go anywhere at the minute anyway. With our current lockdown system and everything else, you just can't go and get your nails done or have a haircut at all. So that's fun. And then fuel, I'm going to give it 5. And the reason I'm doing that is so that hopefully then I can take 10 from the 20 and have 15 back in here like I normally do. And the next one is going to be, I want to sort these out first. YouTube is going to get nothing because I've just spent on it. And then there's one more in here, birthday. Birthday is going to get 10 because I'm trying to be ahead this year with birthdays. Even though I haven't got one till March, I just want to know that everything's there. Okay, so now we're down to debt, Christmas, car maintenance, and emergency fund. Now, as you guys know, I'm doing a new tracking system, which is this one. And I did go ahead and roll the other day, and it was 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 22. So if I move that back, and this, probably should have done that a bit better. So emergency fund is going to get 22. There we go. So there's the 20, which I'm just going to slide in at the back, I think. And then I've been trying to keep some coins, some useful ones. And there's the 2. So there's the 2, which I'm going to put in there, and I'm just going to drop that into the bank. And I know that's done. So now we're left with my 3 other ones, which I think I'm going to split down and put car maintenance. It only needs a little bit and it's actually done. So debt is going to get 10 because it's not had anything for a while. And Christmas is going to get 20, and car maintenance is going to get 20, which means, guys, with this I've actually reached my goal for car maintenance. My tax is due in late February and it's 160, and I've had 6 months to pay for it, and I'm already done with that. So that's got everything it needs to pay for that, so that's great. So I think what I'll probably do from now on is stop putting into this one and keep trying to plough my emergency fund, because I did already show you previously that I'm trying to accumulate wealth in here for a bit of a car maintenance thing as well, should anything happen. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. And then Christmas is going to get 20 as well, which, guys, I know I said I was going to do 10 a week. However, I ended up just downloading this from the Budget Mum, and there are some with the pounds on, but honestly I just couldn't be bothered with it. I'm being really lazy, and at the minute I'm just kind of going through and just ticking off ones where I can. The aim is within 12 weeks you save £300. That's what I'm going for, but I'm probably going to try and spread it over a little bit more than 12 weeks, to be honest. And on top of that, I'll probably do the bigger amounts closer to payday with the smaller ones at the end of the month. But we'll see how this goes. Not sure if I'll quite meet the 12-week challenge. I think it might be longer than that. But I still think to have this amount done, like within 6 months, would be great. That'd be way better than what I had last Christmas, sorted by then. So that would be fantastic. And then the second thing to talk about is our goal for our blinds. We finished it. My husband put some money in from a bonus that he got left over at the end of the month. He put some into other savings, and then the rest we went to this savings. And we also had some money from Christmas that we threw into it as a gift, and it was towards a goal. So we've actually had this done now. So I went ahead, and these are from the Budget Mum as well. I'll try and link them down below, but it's free to sign up and these resources are free, so I haven't had to pay for them, which is great. And I've decided to do one on the back, and this one actually says drive. So the next thing we're going to be saving for is our drive, which is going to be a bit more, but that is our next one we're going to save for. And also my husband put into our emergency fund, which is great, which means now there's 800. And also I've just noticed this, so what I might just do is quickly pull this out, and just so you guys can see, I'm just going to write in our total here, which is 656.30, and that's with the £5 extra that I put in, so that's great. And then if I move this over, I'm going to pop that back in, And I'm just going to put a note here. So I'll just do it the 4th, I think. Yeah. I'm going to just put a note here of 22, so I know. But other than that, I think that's this week done. So we've closed out last week's and we've also set up this week's. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put in some washi, because I do like these mini ones actually fit really well here as well, which is really good, and they're easy to put down. There we go, that'll do. And then the only other thing I like to put in is a no spend sticker, which there are some on here, but they're very small, so I might actually invest and just go ahead and buy the classic size one as well. I just like the smaller ones because I tend to use them up more, but I might move it, oops, and put it further up this time. There we go. And then here, I'm just going to write what went well. There we go. And that is all of last week and second week done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And if you're new here, then please remember to subscribe. It really does mean a lot. And I will definitely speak to you all again soon. Bye.